Hello, my name is Lee. Welcome to Life and Shit, a weekly video series wherein I talk about life and shit. Gender.
What even is gender?
A lot of people think that gender has something to do with your biological sex or your genitalia, when in reality it actually has nothing to do with either of those things and is entirely a social concept. We have created this idea of what certain genders do or say or dress like or present themselves to the world. If gender and biological sex were inextricably linked, every single person on the face of the planet who has a penis would act exactly the same way. And every single person on the face of the planet who has a vagina would act exactly the same way. If gender and biological sex were inextricably linked, every culture across the globe would have the exact same concept of what gender is, and there would be no deviation or different ideas about what gender roles are. But that's not the case. I know a few other gender fluid people, and the way that I'm gender fluid is completely different from the way that they are. We all may have the larger label of being gender fluid, but our expression of our individual gender comes through in a different way. I know I've said this a lot, but
gender doesn't operate on a strict binary.
For whatever reason, we've decided that there are only two genders, male or female, and you basically have to just pick one and go with it. Gender is a very wide and open spectrum, and while there are ends of that spectrum, there's a whole range of stuff happening in the middle, and anyone can fall anywhere along it at any point in their life. One of my first memories after I came out was a friend of mine who said,
Everyone has male and female tendencies, so that means everyone is gender fluid.
and I just looked at him and I said,
So you're telling me you're gender fluid?
and he goes,
Well, no.
all genders and gender identities and forms of gender expression are 100% valid. And that's life and shit. But it actually doesn't. Really? With the honking? It's like there's an angry duck driving down my street.